Good morning. It's May 17th. Um, First of all, I thank you for sharing that rant on morality. And this is something that I was thinking about because I stopped listening at at 7:41, the timestamp. And for me these days, I stop listening about 10 minutes when I don't have an investment in that person. And, I always like to back up what I believe. So, when do people chime out of a 1 hour talk? And I go to AI on this one. I do. It's difficult to pinpoint an exact moment when someone consciously disconnects from a speaker during a 1 hour talk, as it's influenced by various factors. However, research and observations on audience engagement suggest some common points and reasons for mental disengagement. Common time points for disengagement. The initial attention window. People tend to be most attentive at the beginning of a talk, trying to gauge the speaker and topic. Disengagement can happen early if the speaker is unclear, unengaging, or the topic isn't relevant to them. After a key point or chunk. If a speaker makes a major point and then lingers too long on it or transitions poorly, some listeners might mentally check out. That's what I call chime out, thinking the core message has been delivered. The midpoint dip around the 30-40 minute mark. If there isn't enough variety, change of pace, or new information, attention can wane as listeners experience mental fatigue. The end in sight. Towards the end, some listeners might start to mentally prepare for the conclusion or the next activity rather than fully concentrating on the final remarks. So, in order to keep interaction from listeners, just, 3 points. Provide clear transitions. Help the audience follow the flow of the talk by clearly signposting transitions between points. And then 2, be concise, respect the audience's time by avoiding unnecessary details or tangents. And then 3, know your audience. Tailor the content and delivery to be relevant to the specific audience. In summary, while there isn't a single disconnect moment, audiences can lose focus throughout a 1 hour talk, particularly if the speaker fails to engage them and maintain their interest. So I stopped at 7:41. You tell me why I stopped listening.